Alright guys, my best tech purchases. Let's check it out. This one's from Mr. Who's the Boss. You guys don't know who he is. You need to know. I'm kidding. Let's check it out.
Lots of videos with 13 gadgets, 15
Yeah, the Nintendo Switch on the mounted on the wall. That's so cool.
gadgets, 20 gadgets. But today, I want to talk about just 5. 5 gadgets that have each actually made my life significantly better. And I hope they'll do the same for you.
So yeah, he did a video on the worst gadgets. I haven't watched it yet, but I might not. Let's see if he's just gonna mention like some you know, obvious stuff like his iPhone. If you guys don't know, he makes so many videos on the iPhone and stuff.
Yours. So first is the auto mower. It
Whoa!
really dawned on me recently that my parents have been spending an average of about 100 hours every single year just cutting grass.
Bro, guys, I wanna get that for my dad one day, man. But we only have grass in like the front yard, so kind of no point.
So about 2 months ago, I pulled the plug. I bought this weird bonnet of a car looking robotic mower that I'd never heard of, and honestly, absolute game changer.
Guys, there's a live stream. There's a live stream on TikTok where there's this automatic robot that just mows.
You know these robotic vacuum cleaners? Well, it's kind of like these, but just instead of a vacuum at the bottom, it has a massive spinning blade. Oh my goodness, what have you been up to? And it's just really cool to see how they've adapted this concept for the outdoors. Because like, you might know that most good robot vacuums will figure out the floor plan of your room by shooting out light and seeing how that light bounces back as it hits the walls. Plus they have these paddles that allow them to navigate.
And it's destroying all the bugs in the grass, guys.
Around
It's
obstacles.
destroying them.
But out here, you don't have walls. Well, I mean, if you waited for it to hit the actual walls, then every flower on its way would be pissed.
I wonder if you could look at all those plants he has, man. It's wild, bro. He has a nice house. No pool or nothing, though.
Plus,
Pool's so much maintenance, right, guys? Screw all that.
grass sticks out, so it's going to block any kind of light transmission anyway. So instead, use this. This is a
Rocking the Crocs.
boundary wire. It's a cable
He's got a little shed made out of bricks. That's cool.
carrying a very specific electrical signal that only the automower is going to respond to. And it can simulate a wall that the machine
Whoa!
knows not to go past. So I just manually planted it around the area that I wanted it to cut, obviously making sure it's as deep as possible so the wire is
And this is for rich dudes, though, man. Right now, we're saving up for a new phone.
doesn't get sliced. Let's say you have a flower bed or a tree sitting in the middle, you just loop it around that as part of your boundary. And this wire is a bit of a package deal, really. Because it's not just that it stops the robot going rogue on your hedges, but it also means that when it's time to charge, the machine can just head towards any part of this boundary and then follow this signal all the way back to the charging station, because that's where the signal originates from. There are a couple of things that I don't like. Like, for example, you might struggle to get it cut right up till the edge of your lawn if your lawn
Okay, bro. Straight up causing an overgrowth right there, man. Not the best, not the best.
let's say meets a wall.
I don't think they'd ever put like front blades on it, man. That's too dangerous, guys. Not recommended.
And that if you really want to use this properly, you'll probably want to pay even more than the product already costs to get the company themselves to set up your boundary wire. Because it's taken me a fair bit of trial and error to get it right on my own. But big picture,
Oh man, you gotta pay someone to go to your house?
there's a few reasons why this thing has been an A+ investment for me. I mean, for starters, so long as you're about 5 meters away from it,
Wait, I think this is his parents' house, guys.
it's silent, which combined with its ability to schedule means that right now
It looks kind of cheap, though, not gonna lie. But hey, it looks fairly, you know, safe if you, be safe with it, right, guys?
this thing is mowing the lawn at 5 a.m. each morning, and you don't even realize it's happening. That it carries on
Hey.
working in the rain, which every time I
Looks like it's worth quite a bit, man.
catch it doing it, I feel this sudden twinge of empathy.
He needs to mention the price tag on this.
Like, should I go help it? But it's highly impractical for someone to steal, because it's got live GPS built inside of it, so you'd always know where it is. And
Oh, I did not know that.
besides, you need a PIN code to do anything with it anyway.
Oh, snap. That's a touchscreen? Might as well put Android on it, right, guys?
And the key thing is that it's
So you can watch YouTube videos and emulate GBA games.
actually better for the grass. Most people that I know, including
Whoa.
myself, no one really manually cuts the grass until we absolutely have to. But then at that
Oh my gosh, man. It's a beautiful lawn, bro. Imagine all the bugs living in there.
Point, you have so much cut grass that you have to first cut it, then do a separate pass where you pick up everything that you've cut. Whereas with this, well,
Man, I like that overgrown lawn though. It looked amazing beforehand, but I'm sure the neighbors might not have liked that one.
once you set your desired grass length, every single day that it sets out to cut, it'll trim a tiny, tiny little bit, slowly lowering the level until it gets there. But what it really means is that you don't see from the surface the cut grass clippings, because they're tiny, they're like this, but they're small enough to fall back into the soil and just be used as nutrition to make the rest of the grass healthier. Plus, it also has temperature sensors, so it will only cut the grass when it is a good time to do so. Like, for example, if it's freezing cold and frosty, trying to cut might well just pull out chunks of grass and kill it. The second product
That looks like a very unhealthy lawn, guys.
is for my sleep. There are a lot of reasons why. For a long time, I've had terrible sleep. I work late. Oftentimes I'm checking our final videos at midnight or beyond that, because that's just when the edits are finished. I obsess over all the little things.
Oh my gosh, does he have his laptop without a laptop stand or anything on the bed like that, man? Oh gosh, yeah, guys. He's gonna have to like clean the vents, man. It's gonna make the laptop hot. Oh my gosh, bro. Please, he needs a stand or something.
So I probably take on a little bit more stress.
Bro, there's gonna be so much lint. Guys, I used to have my laptop like that. It made the... First of all, it gets your laptop more hot. Secondly, there's gonna be so much lint in there, man. My fan broke down. And we had to put it in the repair shop, guys, because there's so much lint in there.
Than I need to.
But it is more, you know, sleek, I guess.
The fact that I have restless leg syndrome, so
Yo, me too, kinda, occasionally.
I shuffle around like
I have like restless... My arms be restless as well, guys. It's painful.
2 times a minute.
I gotta take like so many melatonins a day.
And my allergies. I got tested recently and it turns out I'm allergic to 12 of the most common airborne allergens. So a lot of the time, this part of my face is very tight and very blocked.
Oh man, that sucks. I feel your pain, bro.
This is gonna sound silly, but it actually got to the stage where I started to fear bedtime. I wanted more than anything in the world to just wake up in the morning and feel refreshed and ready for the day. And so the bedroom started to become this stressful place where I would try my absolute best to sleep, but then just get frustrated because I'd be robbed of it by some sort of thought or distraction. It was becoming a rapidly descending downward spiral until my fiance Drisha recommended that I try 8 Sleep, who's also the sponsor of this video. So I bought their mattress cover, which just goes around your existing bed, and then their hub, this machine that sits next
Dog, what is this, bro? How's this machine gonna help me sleep, man? I'm genuinely intrigued.
to your bed, pumping temperature-controlled water through the cover. The
What the heck?
science is pretty simple.
Water?
Temperature is one of the single most important factors influencing your sleep quality. When you sleep, your body temperature wants
And one day we'll be able to afford stuff like this, guys.
to drop to get you into that deep sleep zone. A cooler temperature sends signals to your brain that it's time to sleep, so you fall asleep faster. It encourages your body to release melatonin, the sleep hormone, which keeps you asleep so that you can hit each of the important sleep stages, and also has the side effect of anti-aging, which I will take. Oh, and
Yo, that's why I take like so much melatonin, man. Per day, guys. I'm gonna have to buy like 20 milligram pills. But I usually take 30 milligrams a day, but I'm gonna, you know, I don't know, guys. My sleep's been alright though recently. Once I started putting in like longer hours doing YouTube, I sleep fairly decent.
lower temperatures also increase your metabolism. I was reading something the other day that just sleeping in a cool environment can burn up to 140 extra calories per night, which is the equivalent of almost half of a chocolate bar this size.
Mr. Beast, bro. Mr. Beast is our CEO, man. I mean, he's not our CEO. He's not our CEO. Someone else is, but it feels like it, bro.
But
And he's going. Mr. Beast is going the extra mile for sure.
think about any normal mattress. They trap heat. Your temperature is going to go in the opposite direction to the ideal. Anytime you wake up in the middle of the night and you have no idea why, or you feel extra groggy in the morning, temperature almost always has something to do with it. So you can probably guess that almost immediately when I set this thing up, that downward spiral I was going down, it stopped in its tracks. Temperature is not the only factor that you need to control. You want to think about getting lots of light during the day and not eating your last meal too late, but controlling the temperature was enough to program my body into a sort of rhythm without me even consciously registering that it was happening. And there's two sides to this coin, because as well as lowering the temperature as you fall asleep, I've set my 8 sleep to start raising my temperature when it's time to wake up, which you can actually combine with gentle vibrations
And where you got a pre-programming? I really hope there's some presets, guys.
from the mattress too. It's a whole thing.
Presets are for the win, man. They did a study, and you know, people are more often buying items if you don't have to do much out of the box to set it up.
Which, trust me, feels a lot better than a sudden, well, this at 8 a.m. every morning.
That hurts.
It's definitely not a cheap product, but then there's few things worth investing in more than your sleep. I mean, better sleep makes you live longer, run faster, lift more in the gym. The list is endless. Plus, I managed to get us a $200 off if you use the code BOSS. I've linked the pod cover in my description. I'm excited to tell you about this one. This is the
Mr. Who's the Boss, guys. We reacted to his first video, guys. It was pretty fire.
Remarkable 2 tablet. I actually bought it as part of a different video, and
A tablet? What?
to be honest, at the time of buying it, I was pretty peed off at how a product that started at like $399 somehow got to $700 once you spec'd it to the max. But it's cheaper now.
$129 for the marker, bro.
And even with that, there is a distinct reason why this has become one of the most important tech products in my life. You might remember about a year and a half ago, I made a video talking about how my health was starting to suffer. Part of that was physical, which I managed to make up for with diet and exercise, but part
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Man, when I start getting YouTube money, I wonder if I'm gonna go through the same thing, man. Because it happens a lot. You make money, and then bam, you can order like this food whenever you want. And YouTubers gain weight. Mr. Beast did it. He transformed. Mr. Who's the Boss did it, guys. I'm not sure. Hopefully, you know, we actually start making money. That's our number one thing, guys. Here, like, you know, I don't want to, you know, have my health suffer as well, though. But
part of it was also mental. And it took me a while to realize that my smartphone was one of
I'll try my hardest not to have it do that, guys.
the biggest causes of that. My phone is my calendar. It tells me what to do. It's the device I look at all our stats on. So
Look at that, man. 20. He's not showing the oh my gosh, yo. 15 million views in 48 hours, guys. 15 million views in 48 hours. Look at his he's not showing the revenue though, but that is pretty wild.
it's constantly reminding me how good
Look at that, man. Oh my gosh, that's such a dream, bro.
demands my attention with this endless list of people, one pile of unread
And most of his views are from long forms, bro.
notifications. It chews away
Guys, oh my gosh, that's so much money.
your willpower, meaning that
It's probably so much money, bro. Like, he doesn't even want to show it because it's so much.
you're less able to focus on what you're actually trying to focus on. So one day,
Like per month, at least $1 million, I think, right, guys?
I decided I'd had enough.
Maybe 500K. I don't know, guys. Don't quote me on
I
that.
went to go stay in a cabin in the middle of nowhere. I was there for like 4 days with my fiance. We locked our phones in a box for the entire stay, literally after taking this clip. And we had the time of our lives with just a pen and a pad of paper as our only form of entertainment. And restricting yourself to that,
Can't believe that. 6 million per day, guys.
it changes the entire way you operate. Like, for example, at the time, Drisha and I were house searching. So one of our favorite things to do was to just pull open a housing app and just doom scroll, looking at all these beautiful properties that either didn't fit our criteria or that we could not afford. But you can't do that with a pen and a pad of paper. So to just try and scratch that housing itch, what we instead did was use the time to draw out what our dream rooms would look like. Like where every single piece of furniture would go in each and every room, thus figuring out exactly what we're
Dang, bro. They're pretty excited about moving to their new house then, guys.
actually looking for in a house. That was the single most useful exercise we've ever done for our house search, and we wouldn't have done it if we were surrounded by tech. So anyways, a few weeks after, having now realized how powerful it is to sometimes just disconnect, we got the remarkable. It's about the weight of a normal paper pad and pen. With normal usage, the battery will last between 1 and 2 weeks. And for us, it's the perfect sweet spot of something that is smart, but not too smart. It's got smart benefits, like the front of your pen being able to write as whatever type of writing implement you prefer, and the back being an eraser. It's got the natural
Wait, that's a tablet? Oh my god.
feel of
I totally forgot he was promoting this tablet.
writing manually, but with the ability to manipulate text
Wait, this is pretty cool.
like a computer.
Yo.
You can even access Google
This totally takes away the point of having a notebook. Because, you know, you got finite paper, but this might be, like, uploaded to some sort of cloud or whatever. Like, you know, it's very cool.
Drive. So for us, this is where we store a lot of our video concepts.
See what I mean? A drive.
So I can download these while I'm on Wi-Fi.
That's amazing, man, because I got a laptop, but I don't have a pen for it yet. And it is actually touchscreen, but this is pretty
I
cool.
can make comments on them while I'm on the go, and then as soon as I get back
Like, it literally looks like he's writing on a piece of paper.
near my phone, it'll sync up with that. So yeah, it seems like kind of a dumb investment when you compare the price of this versus the price of a pen and a notebook. But really the value is that this is the equivalent in terms of information held of a lifetime of notebooks, and it has them all together in one place. But then the most important aspect of it is that it's not too clever. You can't check Instagram, you don't get notifications. If it was that too,
no Android on it.
it would just be a worse version of an iPad. It's the fact that it makes you feel like you're off the grid, like you're back to making decisions based on what
Another rich person thing, guys. Almost $1,000 for that.
you feel like doing in any given moment, as opposed to what your messages or your calendar dictates. Funnily enough, as part of this same movement, we also got ourselves this Polaroid, because I still love taking photos, and this just feels like a really fun offline way to do that. And the cool thing is it now
Man, that's a bad quality photo, bro. Take it with your iPhone.
means half the time we leave
Sorry.
the house, we can actually leave our phones there and not feel like we're missing out on anything.
Again, something I can't do because what if I get lost, bro? They got a computer inside their car.
Now,
They most likely do.
here is a really weird one that I've combined with the 8 Sleep stuff in the bedroom, and I could not believe
Like, I can't get lost because I don't have a navigation.
how much of a difference it's made. The Dyson Purifier Humidity Plus Cool Formaldehyde pH
Whoa!
4. Catchy.
Hey, I got an air purifier, but I don't got no humidifier as well.
But kind of like the name suggests, this is one thing that does a lot of things, each of which make your life slightly better.
Yo, I actually need that because I have like kind of bad lungs from smoking, guys.
So at its core, it's a fan. It blows out cool
So much that I needed to see a pulmonologist.
air. But then two, it's also a humidifier. It's got a tank of water at the bottom and it uses very small quantities of it, kind of like a fine mist within that air. Not everyone is going to benefit from humidity, but it is useful if you sometimes find yourself waking up with a dry throat or cracked lips.
Actually do, guys, what the heck?
And also, having humidity increases the
I just literally put on some Carmex during this video.
density of the air, which causes allergens like dust and pollen to fall to the ground and be less likely to be inhaled. Now, too much humidity can also be a problem, but I
I should probably run my purifier at night.
guess much like all of my favorite types of gadgets, this is very much
I used to have a humidifier, but there's so much mist coming out of it,
a
guys.
set it and forget it type situation. It is loaded with sensors that are just keeping an eye on the levels of everything, and it'll just dial up and down the humidification accordingly. Although you can tweak it manually if you want to with this very pretty looking app. But the third thing is the most important for me. It's how it purifies the air. This thing's got HEPA filters, a catalytic converter, it's got activated carbon, internal ultraviolet light treatment. So essentially, this is just one massive multi-pronged
Got an RGB light. Guys, that RGB light, I've seen that on eBay. It costs $129.
attack against anything in the air that can cause issues. It can even get rid of viruses like the flu.
Oh my gosh, bro. That's a dream right there.
And then I've been pairing that with a Philips Hue lighting system designed specifically to wake me up naturally. If you've ever looked at Philips Hue stuff, you'll know they're very expensive for what often looks like very simple looking bulbs or strips. But the key perk is the software. So you can set your desired wake up time in the app. And then these two on the side, about
And bro, he's got lights waking him up.
30 minutes before I actually need to get up, will slowly start to glow with sunrise
That's pretty cool, man.
colors. And then this light strip above me will project those colors, kind of like the sky, onto my ceiling. And I know it seems like this really unnecessary 21st century invention, but it does genuinely solve the problem of you wanting your room to be pitch black at night and using blackout blinds to achieve that, but then really bright early in the morning to stimulate the retinas in your eyes that tell the rest of your body to get going. So I know I talked about fewer products and I talked about each one for longer, but if you enjoyed this video,
Alright, guys. Check out Mr. Who's the Boss. I do all my reactions live on Twitch, so if you want to come through, say hi, you're more than welcome. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I love watching videos of life-changing gadgets I'll never buy. I know, right? I mean, guys, we're working super hard to try to get this stuff. Looks like hiring the extra people really helps. You aren't burnt out. And the uploads are super consistent. Bro's pumping out documentary quality videos basically every week. Yeah, him and Mr. Beast are doing the same thing now. Alright guys, see you guys next one. Peace out everyone.